Welcome to Two Local Radio. I'm your host, Ray Ray. Alongside of me, the beautiful Chris D.
Hey, everybody.
And right now, we're just trying to see if this is a clean show. No static.
This is a static-free zone.
Da, 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 da. Static free.
Oh, my God. What is this, like a clean-free commercial? For like some fabric softener or something?
And what if it was? So what?
Nah, that's just what it sounds like.
You can now get static free with Downy. Is it Downy?
One of them, yeah, Downy fabric softener.
You okay?
Mm-hmm.
She's taking a drink, by the way.
God, you're going to give me step-by-step instructions of everything I do?
She's now talking about what she does.
Asshole.
She now called me an asshole.
I also slapped him before.
I know. And I also got flicked, so my boy is a little grounded.
Yes, he is.
Because I don't believe, regardless of what a father does, just because I took a Nerf gun once, he fell asleep and decided to hit him 6 times. Yes, I hit him 6 shots with a Nerf gun.
And it was with Nerf, so it's so soft that it didn't even hurt him.
Yeah, but you know, the fact of the matter, the reason I did it, he's mad because of the reason, that I did it. But I'm mad because he didn't want to go to sleep. I told him go to bed. Did he go to bed? No.
Nope. Since 10 o'clock that night, we were telling him, go to bed, go to bed, go to bed.
So he finally goes to bed at 5 o'clock in the morning, so 5:30, I shot him with the Nerf gun.
Nope. Before Mommy and Daddy went to bed.
He deserved it. It teaches him. Then he turned around and he's going to flick me. Or like, okay, let's just make things even. No, it's not even. No, it's not right. You do not hit your father at all. You don't do stupid things like that because that's just dumb. Now, he's not dumb, but his actions were dumb. I might unground him as a one-time courtesy. I'll think about it. I thought about it. How about no?
That's his favorite saying. Yeah, no, growing up, I'm telling you, my stepfather ever yelled at us. That's the most he ever did was raise his voice to us. He never hit us kids, but I was afraid of him.
Let me tell you something. I called Pops an asshole one time. He grabbed me by my neck and threw me into the wall.
Yeah, my father-in-law, you didn't want to mess with him.
And he's like, motherfucker, you ever call me an asshole again, you be dead, motherfucker.
Yeah, but you were how old at the time?
I don't know. I was like 13, 14, something like that.
Yeah, those are the ages where you start to try to test your parents and your boundaries to see how far you can get.
Your mic is making noises.
Huh? Oops, sorry guys. That was me moving the mic.
No, but what I'm saying is, maybe it's mine.
Yeah, my niece and nephew are at that age where they're starting to test their parents' boundaries.
Yeah, I mean, there's one thing called a test. There's another thing of things you don't do. You don't flick, especially when he's trying to do something.
Oh, yeah. No, mine like my niece and nephew lately, not even lately, but throughout, different parts of their, growing up as becoming like teenagers and preteens and all that. I notice every once in a while they start to try to pass their boundaries a little with their mother and father. The mother will say, go to bed. They'll keep up what they're doing and, try to get away with it a little bit more.
Exactly. And, just like when I was younger and, I got thrown into the wall for calling him an asshole, I deserve to get thrown into the wall. You don't call somebody who raised you a fucking asshole. That's just disrespect.
Yeah, that is disrespectful. I would never dare call my biological father either. I would never call him an asshole. No
Well,
way.
I never really knew my biological father. My stepfather took care of me, kind of, but once he had his own kid, he, kind of did his own thing, and my brother turned into an asshole. But, oh yeah, I shouldn't say that. I should say he's the kindest person that after I was looking for him for so many years, he was the nicest guy. No, he treated me like a straight-up asshole.
Yeah, he did treat you like a stranger instead of like a brother for things that happened that wasn't even your fault. You had no part of or anything to do with.
Yeah, I have no control what other people do. That ain't got shit to do with me.
People that did stuff to him, he blamed basically on you and other innocent people, which he needs to think twice about that because there's people that should not be blamed for something somebody else did.
Matter of fact, what he don't know or what he don't choose to know or what no one wants to tell him is the fact that he was going to go with a certain somebody, and I'm not going to get into details, ain't nobody's fucking business. But he was going to go with somebody, and I stepped in and I said, no, you can't take him. He's better off, with someone else.
Yep.
Otherwise, it would have been worse for him. So the least he could have said was, hey, bro, thank you.
Was he too young to remember that?
I told him. I guess he don't believe me like I'm a fucking piece of shit liar and shit.
Well, I think people drilled stuff into his head and probably told him a bunch of lies or baloney. I don't know.
Yeah, well, it is what it is. You know what hurt was when my stepfather tells me, Ray, I didn't remember you. How the fuck do you not remember the person that you raised?
Because I think he's starting to get what is commonly known as maybe a touch of Alzheimer's. People do get it, believe it or not, at a young age, and he just may not remember because it's been so long.
No, I think he's just got asshole syndrome. like he was shocked that I was there, and it's like, oh my God, I can't believe he's back in life. We had many fucking issues and whatnot when we were younger, but nonetheless, how the fuck do you say I didn't remember who you were? Even if you didn't remember who you were, you don't fucking tell somebody. It makes them feel like a fucking lowlife and shit.
Especially since you raised them.
The fuck?
What the fuck, huh?
It really pisses me off. And then my brother's like, well, I got this show. That's great, you got a show. And then we tell you that we got a show and our show don't matter. What do you think? We're trying to compete with you? We ain't trying to compete with you. We're trying to compete with you as much as you're Italian.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Half is not equal.
I'm half, so that's all I say. So
half does not equal full.
No, half is half. I am half Italian, and then the other half of me is mutt, mixed breed.
But you can't change things and call yourself this if you're not. To me, that's a flamer. That's a fake.
Oh, boy. Okay, what is this?
That's a counterfeit.
Is this rant session or something?
Nah, it's just because I needed a helping hand and asked him to borrow a few bucks, and he turned around and acted like I was a fucking bum. That's what pissed me off.
But you know what? If he called up and he needed money, and you did the same thing, he'd be ranting and raving like, hey, man, you should help your brothers. Cut the shit. Grow the fuck up, dude. And really, grow a set of balls and learn how to be a real man instead of a little pussy-ass bitch.
Well, I mean, I'm not calling him a pussy-ass bitch. What I am saying is when you're grown spoon-fed, and what I mean by spoon-fed is somebody else pays your bills, that ain't the same as trying to raise a family and paying your own damn bills.
No, I'm calling him one because of the fact of the way he treated you. I didn't like that. I didn't respect that, and I don't think that's cool. Because you know what, dude? If you came to our house, we wouldn't treat you like that. And we wouldn't have treated your father like that either.
Yeah, this is just a little video. If it gets live somewhere, if it goes broadcast, that's wonderful. If it don't, it don't. I don't give a shit. I don't give a rat's ass. This ain't a real video, but this is a real show. This is just something to see if it's clear or not. That's it.
Yeah, it's just a test show.
So I can be pissed off if I want to. But they said it's better to be pissed off than pissed on. But I had a girl at one time, she said that, and then all of a sudden her dog pissed on her. It was funny shit.
That is funny. I had a friend in high school that used to always say that. Hey, it's better to be pissed off than pissed on. I'm like, yeah. And if you were pissed off, he'd look at you and go, who pissed in your Cheerios? I'm like, oh my God, that's nasty.
All right. When you're raising your voice, like, Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Don't go next to the mic and go.
Sorry, everybody. I'm just playing around now.
All right. The show's over just because, and we just wanted to see if it was clear. Goodbye.
Bye.
How the fuck do we